What's up, everyone? I forgot my microphone, but I'm at a lake here. I'll show you in a second. This will be the first of hopefully many fishing videos. Got a cheap like $20 combo here from Walmart. Might have cost 22, I don't know. I need to re-spool it. I bought it last year just because I was in a pinch and I haven't put together a good rod and reel combo yet. Let me see here. I'm at DePere Park in Manchester. Or no, it's actually DePere, Missouri. It's a little park lake. But I figure a little fishing's better than no fishing. So I'm gonna cast out here. I fished here one time years ago. Didn't do worth a dang, but it's all about getting out and doing it. And I have no idea what I even have in my tackle box. So I figured I'd look. This is just, I got a lot more gear at home and a big giant tote. Gotta have towels. I always have my towels. This looks like a bunch of spinner baits, spoons, the bodies, more stuff for like some crappie. Some more Zoom bodies. What is that brand out there? Guggen? I don't think I have. I've never had any Guggen stuff. Yeah, some more bodies with jig heads. I hook them onto a little spinner. Some little swim bait bodies from Cabela's. This is just a bag sitting on top. My actual inserts. Some more swim baits. These are from the Bass Pro Shop. Well, so was the Cabela's. What the heck's that? A little chug bug by Storm rattling. I don't even know. I don't know where that came from. I've got so much tackle. It's got brand new stuff. Who knows what I got? I don't even know what I have. I buy more every year. Even if I go fishing one time, I'll buy more. At one point in time, the way I staged it out, which I want to get back to that. Gosh, I can't even get this out of the bag. Let me see if this is, let me tilt this down a little more. I might be cutting my head off. I hate when I cut my head off and you guys are looking at my chin. But these inserts, for like whatever kind of fishing I was going to do that day, I would usually, that's what would be in here. Even if I was going to do like bluegill or bobber, hook and bobber, worm, minnow, whatever fishing, I would have a little box for that. I do need to make a new trout box because I want to go do some trout fishing. Again, a bunch of little Bass Pro Shop jig heads. These are for crappie jigging right here. The little Road Runners barbed head. Those were good if you're in a boat like up at Mark Twain Lake here in Missouri, up near Hannibal. You can go jigging for crappie up there. A lot of people swear by the minnows up there, live bait, but I was in a crappie tournament, and I'll have you know, it was my brother-in-law that I was there with, and that was the only time I'd ever fished in that lake, and his minnows were not catching hardly anything, and I was tearing, yeah, I got a lot of jig heads in there, or bodies. I was tearing them up with my artificial bait, my little jigs, crappie jigs, with a little, I think it was Berkeley, the little power nibbles, crappie nibbles, little bitty swim bait. Ooh. Got a couple of those. I do know, always keep in mind, the bigger the lure, the bigger the fish that's going to bite it. So if you only want to catch small fish, use a small lure. But in this lake, I'm sure it gets a lot of pressure from a lot of anglers. But this one barely has anything in it. What was my thoughts on this? Probably what's in that bag, because this looks like a brand new container. It's not beat up. Yeah, probably what's in that bag is what I bought this box for. Yeah, because I got a pack of jig heads, all the dividers. I don't even have anything divided up. I've got spinners in here, little spinners, nothing big. That looks like the biggest one. I need to get more gold or brass, but we call it gold like that. A little brass spinner. If the camera can focus on that, maybe. I don't know. But yeah, I figure I'd throw the line out a little bit. I already got a lure on it from what I tried a couple days ago somewhere out by where I live. I found a little lake. Yeah, here's this is definitely for crappie. This one here is definitely for crappie. We'll just ease this down so that can see it. This is definitely all crappie jigging stuff here. And I've got a lot of Rapala or Rapala, however you pronounce it, crankbait type stuff at home. Rattle traps, you name it. I got a lot of them. And it doesn't look like I have much of that in here. So that must be in another kit. But I mean, I've got enough of the rattle traps and crankbaits of all sizes, crawfish cranks. I got them all colors. I could probably fill up about 6 of these containers with them, and I don't really use them that much. I remember buying these because they look like a little baby bluegill. I can't get them apart, they're hooked. But I never caught a thing with those. I bought, I don't know how many was in the pack, but I got 3 there. This is kind of a jig. You can catch bass with that. I like to catch bass. Crappie's fun too. I'm a big fan of rooster tails. I don't know why. It can be my go-to. Like there's a little jig with a crawfish body on it. That's for bigger fish. That's not for a little 8-inch crappie. And these look cool, but I'll tell you, I don't think I've ever caught anything on them. I've had a bunch of them over time, and I think are they semi-weedless? No, they're not weedless. A little semi-weedless. But I probably lost more of those to logs than I have to fish. Yeah, brand new stuff. I got all kinds of brand new stuff still in the package. I got these little blood red hooks. Okay, this is where I got a bunch of hooks. In that compartment, I got brand new stuff. I also got to make another video. I got a stove for my house, and where I had to go to Washington, Missouri to pick it up. And I don't know if it was the end of an estate sale or whatever, but the lady she was just giving everything away because I didn't pay anything for the stove. And she had one of these basket things. It's got a small basket and it's all chain. You hang it up. It's got a small basket, a bigger basket, and a bigger one on the bottom. Whatever you want to store in there. More brand new crappie stuff. I'd buy the whole dang thing. Stack them in the bottom. Didn't know those are even down there. But anyway, there was fishing stuff. Like the very top basket, the smallest one had a couple stringers in it. The next one down had some fishing old reels with some bobbers. And I don't even know. I haven't went through it all yet. But the bottom one had old fishing reels. I was just starting to pick through. And there's brand new like rooster tails in a pack and never even opened in that thing. I started picking out what I wanted, and I said to heck with it. The whole thing's free, so I grabbed the whole thing. I still have it together. I want to pull it out just like I got it and show you guys what I got for free. I don't know if the reels are really worth the crud. There's I don't think there's any bait casters, but there's some open face reels and some little Zepco 33 type spin casting reels. I'll go over that when a little better, because I kind of want to be surprised when I look at it too. That's why I haven't paid much attention to it. But I've had that for about 3 weeks, and now I got a beautiful day to do a little something, so I figured I'd show you guys a little something. I got more in this tackle box. That's not it. I got side pockets and a front pocket. I think I got a bunch of rubber worms and stuff in here. Yeah, just a bit. That's right. And with those hooks and other things and sinkers and stuff I got, I can do like whatever kind of rig you want. Wacky, we can go wacky worm Carolina rig. However you want to rig stuff up, I can do it. I just don't really fish anywhere to get, anywhere close. I was at a farm pond one time, and I had some similar to this purple color. They had a white belly though. These don't. I've been trying to find that duplicate because we were throwing a lot of 12-inch bass in those farm ponds because they usually get their growth stunted because of overpopulation. But we were fishing with this and that. Nothing was really biting until I put one of those purple metallic like worms on the top of a pearl white belly. And it was every cast just yanking them. I mean, they were destroying the worms. I had a whole pack of them. And I have no idea where I got them because they've been in my tackle box, going from tackle box to tackle box for years until I finally found something to bite on them. And boy, did they tear those up. They were destroyed. I may have a tackle box that still has remnants of one because I know I did. This is just extra fishing line and a stringer, and I don't see my scale. I used to have a little scale in there to go up to like 32 pounds. I don't have it in there. It smells fishy though. But yeah, we destroyed those bass that day out of a little bitty rowboat, all with those purple worms. I mean, color makes a difference. These fish are picky, and I'll tell you, once you hit that color that they're wanting that day, it's just bam, bam, bam. And when they stop biting, switch colors. Or if they swallow the hook, that's what I was talking about, the Rapella. I've always called it Rapella, but I've heard people call it Rapala, stuff like that. But that's the brand of all those crankbaits and stuff I have. These are just, I think these are called forceps. For when those fishies like to swallow the hook sometimes. And if I really got to get down there, got these. Great little 2-pack. I've had that for I couldn't tell you how long. That's one good thing about a lot of fishing stuff. It's damn near good for a lifetime. Got to have a little tools in here. I got a little, this is what I clip fishing line with a lot, is these little dikes, pliers, another needle nose, and the smallest pair of channel locks I've ever seen. And I've had these, as you can see, they're not new. Those have been in my from tackle box to tackle box for probably over 40 years now. I got them from my grandpa, and what wouldn't be complete without a Swiss Army knife or a fake one? Little screwdriver. Got to work on your fishing reels once in a while. Tweezers, because you might get a splinter while you're out fishing, and that's not fun. Busting up firewood or something. I don't know, that's some kind of cord to something. Nail clippers, got to have those, and another little flathead screwdriver. Oh, I'm putting stuff back in my way. Nitro grease, scented fish attractant. Great for lures and bait. I'm gonna try this. I didn't even know it was in here. I'm gonna cast without it, and then I'll cast out a few times with it. Oh, I got gravy too. Minnow gravy. Fish attractant. What's it say on there? I don't have my glasses on. Tournament strength super fish attractant. Minnow for crappie. If you didn't notice, I got a lot of crappie stuff. I like crappie. Crappie is some of the best eating fish out there, for sure. I'd take crappie cooked right over lobster any day. Call me crazy, but that's just crappie is good eating. And I walked down here, there's a lot of ducks at the other end. And the last time I fished here, it was down at this end, and like I said, I barely caught a thing. But my buddy and my friends that were here, they were catching, but they were using worms and minnows and crickets. And that's probably what the lake's used to. The fish in the lake are used to that stuff. But they got a couple fountains. It's right across the street from the Snooks I used to be a chef at out here. Grocery store chain. The Palace on Ballast. But enough talking. This weight is this lure here. It's pretty light, and I'm cutting into a crosswind, so I can't really cast very far with it. I see a turtle over there, but if I catch something, hopefully I'm gonna get behind the camera and make sure it's aimed right. I catch something, I'm sure to put it on here for you. I don't know how much space I have to record, so I may have to end this and then pick it back up when I catch something. Oh, I got somebody watching me from a blanket. I didn't know that. That's about as far as I can get it. Not even a nibble. Yeah, this lure kind of has an unnatural little wiggle back and forth I don't like. I may end up switching this and trying a different color. I'm going to cast it out about a dozen more times. If I don't get anything on that, then we'll switch. It doesn't help that I know nothing about this lake. I don't know how deep it is. I don't know where good spots are, bad spots. If there is a good spot, I do know there are bass in it. I do know there are crappie in it, and I do know there are bluegill in it. That's the only three things I've seen come out of it. I just saw something. That might have been a turtle or a frog, but something jumped in from right around the bank. But I know they're in here, but getting them to bite, that's the thing. Sometimes lakes that aren't used to artificial bait like my lures, they bite on them right away. But if it does get a lot of pressure from people with artificial bait, they know to avoid them. As long as these damn geese and ducks stay away from me. That's a little bit deeper here. Since I've walked up, I don't know if you can see it right out there. There's a bobber. I think there might be some Christmas trees down there or something, some kind of structure, and they got hooked on it and broke their line because that bobber, with the wind's blowing pretty good, a good crosswind, it hasn't moved. So there might be something good that I can draw the fish out of down there, because the crappie should be spawning. I don't whack the camera if I get a hit. Come on. They ought to hear me say fish on. I want to hear me say that. I see a bluegill. Okay, I actually saw a couple bluegill that are interested in it. I'd be happy catching a bluegill right now. I'd rather catch something than nothing. Word. As long as I don't catch this tree above me. gonna slow the retrieve up a little bit. See if I can get something out of where this bobber's stuck to. Doesn't look like it. And yeah, this is a open face reel. I put the handle on the other side because I like to reel in with my right hand. But where I went to check out a lake I found by my house the other day, it's another park lake. I mean, the guy, he had the crank lever on this side, like a lot of people do. But he was fishing with it upright, and he was cranking backwards. He didn't know how to use it. And I looked at his buddy. They were both from India. I looked at his buddy, and his buddy was doing the same thing. I just kept on walking. That might be in the camera. Well, I can tell y'all, they don't like orange. I'm gonna switch it up. I don't know what I'm gonna change it to, but I'm gonna kill the video for now. Save some battery. My battery's good, but memory space, that's the problem. I'm running low on memory on my phone. Well, probably me too. And this could just be the end of the video. Maybe. We'll see. We'll see ya. Yes, I brought my wagon.